Alright guys, so I wanted to take a minute and talk to you guys about sponsors. I get a lot of questions about sponsors, how you get them, how you start. Even with new guides, they struggle finding sponsors. Some guides, some charter captains, they don't care if they have a sponsor for anything. They just go out and they pay for everything, pay, full price. So, if you're new to this, you just got to start small. Maybe you start with your local tackle store and you work your way up. But here's my advice to you, and I think this is really important. There's a lot of guides and a lot of charters out there that have sponsorships, and they always have their hand out. Hey, I need this, I need this. My question to them is, what are you doing for your sponsor? Because simply using their product, that's probably not enough for them. And in this day and age, with social media, with all the sports shows that go on, you can do a little bit more. I'm very fortunate with my sponsors. I have really good sponsors. And in fact, I'm going to have my sponsors out for 2 days of filming to showcase their product and do nothing but talk about their product. That's Humminbird Electronics, Canon Downriggers. This is important to them, and so it needs to be important to me, and it is. It is my absolute pleasure to, number one, be on their national pro staff, but number two, to showcase their products and how we use them in my area. That's really important. Another note on sponsors that I have to cover, and that is being true to your sponsor. If you get a better deal with a sponsor, a different sponsor, and you're going to stop using a sponsor you currently have, be adult enough to talk to them and say, hey, listen, I really appreciate everything you've done for me, but I'm going to move on to this, and tell them why. But talk to them. Don't just jump ship one day and they find out on social media that you're no longer using their product, but now you're using this other person's product. Because probably, and most likely in some form or fashion, they're promoting you as well on their website, on their social media. So I'm not a big fan of sponsor jumping. I like to stick with what I have. And that said, don't just grab the first sponsorship that comes along because you're getting something at a huge discount or you're getting it for free, because it's going to lead you down that path. If you're like I am and you like using Humminbird Electronics, use Humminbird Electronics. That's what you are committed to. And before you know it, you may be picked up by a marketing company that works for that electronics. Next thing you know, you might be invited to the national pro staff. Make sure you're working for your sponsors as equal as they work for you in the discounts or the products that they give you. That's my 2 cents on sponsorship. I think it's huge. I have, of course, my title sponsor is Humminbird, Minn Kota, and Canon. I'm very grateful for that sponsorship. I have other sponsors that provide me a little, but you know what? I still give them the same due diligence that I give a title sponsor. I work for them. I have posts that showcase their product, and I want to see their company be successful, because if they're successful, I'm successful. And I'm always being successful if I'm using the product the right way to get my customers into more fish. So hopefully that information helps you guys when you're thinking about sponsors and how to move forward with sponsors as a charter fishing captain or as a fishing guide. So until the next time, thanks for watching.